Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So last week I posted a video that Windows 11 24H2 Recall AI needs to be opt-in. And we even ran a poll on this channel where most users said they would disable the feature because previously, as I mentioned in that video, which will be linked in the end screen, Microsoft was turning on Recall AI by default during a new installation of Windows 11 24H2. And that's also known as the OOBE, the out-of-box experience, which obviously was causing a lot of backlash and negative feedback and a lot of debate in certain circles due to privacy reasons. Now, as mentioned last week, the option to not enable recall during the OOBE was actively being discussed internally at Microsoft due to the negative feedback Microsoft was receiving with the so-called controversial decision. And just to let you know now that late last week in my region, Microsoft has now announced in a blog post, which I'll leave down below because it's got a lot of information, that they will now ship Copilot Plus PCs with recall off by default due to the negative feedback that they have been receiving. So you will have the option to opt in to enable the feature, which I think is good news and a move in the right direction. Now, that blog post, as mentioned, will be in the description, but I'm just going to give you the three main changes and the so-called meat that Microsoft was mentioning in that blog post regarding the changes they are making due to negative feedback. And there are three main changes. And the first, Microsoft has said, and I think this is the main one, that, and I'm quoting, that they are updating the setup experience of Copilot Plus PCs to give people a clearer choice to opt in to saving snapshots during and using recall. And if you don't proactively choose to turn it on, it will be off by default. And we can see now they have added a toggle, no, don't save during the OOBE, the out-of-box experience, which I think is a step in the right direction. So I think that's the main change. So it's going to be opt-in, and I think that's going to make a lot of users a little bit happier regarding that. Now, the second change they are making is that Windows Hello enrollment is required to enable recall. So over and above proof of presence, it's also required to view your timeline and search in recall. So basically what this means is that recall snapshots will only be decrypted and accessible when the user authenticates it, which I think is another move. So they're tightening the security. So not anybody will be able to just get access to your so-called saved snapshots on your PC. It's going to need authentication, which I think is a nice move. And then the third main change Microsoft has made regarding this is they are adding additional layers of data protection, including just-in-time decryption protected by Windows Hello Enhanced Sign-in Security, ESS for short. So recall snapshots will only be decrypted and accessible when the user authenticates. So over and above that, they have also encrypted the search index database. So a lot of extra authentication is needed now to get access to your snapshots. And over and above those three main changes, Microsoft has also emphasized that recall snapshots are stored locally on the device and are not shared with Microsoft or any third-party companies. And the last thing just to mention for the purpose of this video is you can also choose to exclude specific applications from being captured in snapshots and can delete your snapshots at any time, as we have mentioned on the channel. So I think making it opt-in is a step in the right direction. So obviously Microsoft giving into public pressure, which I don't understand why they didn't make this opt-in in the first place, but nonetheless, better late than never, and just wanted to put it out there. And let me know what you think in the comments about this, these changes Microsoft has made. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.